a special episode of Tiger Dads today. Thank you, Bo, for heading out to the Epson Tour and interviewing some of these amazing players. And today I want you to set up who we're talking to. It's kind of like a mini-sode, and let these people know what they have in store for them.
Yeah, no, it was super fun. Want to thank the Epson Tour for having us out there, the Epson Tour Championship a couple weeks ago. This little sort of like field notes mini episode with Briana Chacon, who just finished her second year on the Epson Tour. Was a college star at University of Oregon.
Yep.
Just secured her LPGA card, so she's off to the LPGA next year.
Congratulations.
Briana.
That's a huge step.
Massive. And then she had some just really great information for us. Talked a little bit about like seeing people burn their kids out. And that's something that we always worry about.
We worry about that. And there's this moment where you go, have I helped my kid grind today yet? I mean, and I think there is that fine line between like, how hard do you push them? And okay, it rained in LA last week for like 9 days. Like, can we take a break from golf a little bit? Maybe come back to it? Like, I never know what to do. I don't know how you treat those things, but.
You know, so this like summer to fall was like crazy with tournaments.
So many tournaments,
So many tournaments. And just the other week, Emmy actually said to me, she's like, hey, can I get a little break? And I was like, okay, you know what?
Winter off.
When she's asking, we basically, and we normally do, we normally take the winter off, and it was kind of coming. So she's been off for 2 weeks. We just started practicing again, but she had 2 full weeks off, didn't touch a club.
And that's a lot in of time when you consider that we try and keep them activated and doing it. And I've been working on this job, and it's darker earlier. So picking kids up from school, you can't really get away in the afternoons after school as much and go play. And I've been working late, so I felt the same way. Like I just haven't been involved in a way where we can just go play and just not even necessarily practice hard certain things, but just be on the golf course. And that's hard. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, no. It's like they need the breaks.
Yes.
For everything from like injuries.
Yeah.
Like we have a friend whose daughter's like a grinder, and like she's been dealing with injuries. Like she's 13 years old, dealing with injuries. We've also seen like, we've been in this a little longer than you. And so like we've been tracking, and like we've talked about how crazy I am, like tracking like who's good and who's doing what in tournaments. And we've seen girls that are a few years older than Emmy that were really, really good and have quit, have literally walked away at like 14, 15. And Briana talks about
That's a great moment for the parents.
Yeah.
Like,
Briana
how much
talks
money
about
did I put into this?
Right.
Yeah.
But it's trying to find that balance of like,
Totally.
How much do we grind them? How much do we like give them a break? And finding that balance.
Yeah, because the goal is, okay, if you were given this choice, would I rather my kids stay in golf and play a little bit less, or push them and try, and then they're done by 14? I think we would all choose stay in the game. So if that's the choice, then obviously back off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, it goes back to the goals, right? What our goals are for our kids. And, you know, Emmy was just with her coach talking about her goals to play in college. And it's like, okay. And he was pushing her like, hey, well then you've got like 3 years to like grind. But we need to listen to them. She asked for time off. And I think it's like, if they're asking for time off, like give them time off, whether it's a week, 2 weeks. We take the winter off from tournaments. So like, we're not playing a tournament until probably January, maybe late January, but we're going to play. We're going to play for fun.
Yep.
Practice a little bit.
There's this thing in the world now where they're making parents care about their kids' mental health, which is weird.
Crazy.
I don't get that. I don't understand that at all, but okay, whatever. But I want to hear this conversation that you guys had, because I think we'll hear some insights from a player from the other side, someone who got through it but watched some burnout.
Yeah, definitely. Briana's got great stories. Can't wait to share this interview with everybody. And looking forward to it.
We'll see you on the other side.
Tiger Dads coming to you remote from the Epson Tour Championships. We are here with Briana Chacon, who just secured her LPGA card for next year, alum of University of Oregon and Southern California native. Briana, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You know, in only your second year on tour here, secured your LPGA card. How has that experience been so far?
Yeah, it's been great. This year has been so fun, so many ups and downs. But most of all, I'm just happy to, get the job done this time. I came really close last year, my rookie year. I think I finished 25th after the season, so just missed by 10 spots. But yeah, super grateful that I got all that experience and I was able to come back and get it done this time. So.
Are you getting a little break now that the season's over, or are you right back into training, getting ready for next year?
Yeah, I'll probably take like a week off or so and get some downtime.
A whole week.
A whole week,
Okay.
Crazy, I know. But I'll ease my way back into practicing and stuff. But yeah, I mean, a few more months until the LPGA season starts, so might get some tournaments, like local tournaments in between after that. But yeah, whole week and then get back to training.
Keep
So
getting those
the
reps.
grind never stops.
All right. Well, again, we know you just finished your round, so thank you for joining us. I'm just gonna, Tiger Dads is all about. We're trying to teach people, about other parents, about junior golf and the do's and the don'ts and how not to be that guy. So like, let's just go all the way back to your beginning of your junior career. How old were you when you first started playing?
I was 3.
3.
I was 3 and I was 6 when I first started playing in tournaments. My first tournaments I started playing was the U.S. Kids Junior Tour. And then when I was about 9, I started playing in the SCPGA JGL League, like the beginners league.
Yeah.
And then from there, I moved up to the Players Tour, and then I started playing Toyota Tour Cup when I was 11, which I think you can't play until you're 12. But I went a year early.
You're like, I was just that good.
Because I was just kind of like dominating at the Players Tour level, and they luckily let me move up a year early. And then I started playing AJGA tournaments like freshman year of high school.
So, starting at 3, did your
Yeah.
parents play? What was that entry like?
My dad plays golf, sorry. But he's the one that got me into it. He didn't start playing until like later in his life when he got out of college. And so when I was 3, I was like a little kid, and I would have, his clubs laying around the house and whatnot. And I guess one day he saw me just trying to, swing with his full-grown golf clubs. And he was like, I think she would really like golf. So he got me my first little like kiddie set. And at the time we lived right next to a range, right down the street from our house. And every day after work, he would take me to the range every night, and I would just bang golf balls every single night. And that's how it started pretty much, and the rest is...
I dig it.
Did you have like the plastic ones?
No, luckily he found me a set that was actually like metal, not the plastic ones.
Is it the pink one? I had the pink one with like one putter,
Yeah.
one driver, and like a pitching
The ones that
wedge.
I had Snoopy on them, and so I was like even more obsessed with them because of that. Because I loved Snoopy when I was
Snoopy.
I
little.
Get your
wish I had
kids'
a
club with Snoopy on
one.
there.
I have
Yeah.
Snoopy golf socks.
Yeah, I love Snoopy, so cute. But yeah, that's how it started. So
All right, so getting started, really young. We've heard a lot of 5, 3. That's great.
Yeah.
What was there something your dad did that like really helped sort of like, keep you going, or what's a tip that you would give other parents, like do this to get your kid playing?
Yeah, my dad was very encouraging ever since I was little. But he always pushed me. I would say like whenever, like this sounds crazy, but even when I was like super young and like, let's say I didn't want to go to practice, or I wanted to go with friends or go to a birthday party, which I know sounds insane. Like he was always there, like pushing me, like, no, like you need to practice, like you need to keep working, and just always push me. And I think that's kind of helped me now with like my work ethic, and definitely kind of bled into where I'm at now. But he was just always there for me.
I tell Emmy if she doesn't practice, she doesn't get to eat. So did he do stuff like that? Really, or like really push you?
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kidding, obviously. So, what? Any piece of advice on the opposite side of that? Like, what are some things you would like? Whether maybe not your dad, I'm sure your dad was great, but like or even if not, like we all have our moments as parents where we kind of like do the wrong thing. Like anything you would tell people, like don't do this, like when your kids are playing in tournaments or whatever.
Let me think. I've seen a lot of people growing up they were super good, like when we were young, like 10, 11, 12, just like phenoms at golf. And now they don't even play anymore. And I think a big part of that is because they had parents that were a little too hard on them, like a little too just crazy and a little too intense. And, that just kind of causes burnout for the kid eventually. And I've seen it so many times. But I think it's crucial to find a good balance of, pushing the kid to be the best that they can be, but also so that they can enjoy the sport. and, not get burned out and still love the game even when they're older.
Ultimately, you have to drive it as the player, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, that's all we got. I mean, that's all I have.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get you, like, you've had a long day, but I'm going to leave you with Emmy for a couple of questions.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so number one, it's kind of a random one, but what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, karaoke song. Oh my gosh, I love karaoke. I would say, honestly, anything pop. Probably "Baby" by Justin Bieber, which is kind of like corny, but
I did my lip sync battle of that song.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, second one is, you mentioned you have a week off, so what's your comfort food? Like when you get back home and you get to just relax, what's your detox food?
I love sushi. I love Korean barbecue. I love
Yummy.
dim sum. I love all Asian foods.
Same.
I'm a big foodie, so I could go on and on. But yeah, I'm pretty spoiled being in LA. There's so many good foods to eat, but
There's a lot
anything
of good Asian
Asian.
food. I'm like a very big Vietnamese person.
Yeah, me too.
I love Vietnamese food.
Yeah,
It's all I eat.
I love delish.
Any good mental strategies or mental tips that you have on the course to kind of, because I know sometimes I'll get frustrated. Is there anything that you use to keep you cool down or?
Yeah, I was the same way growing up. I still kind of am now with just getting frustrated. But I think it's best to just, easier said than done, just, let a bad shot go in the past and just try to focus on your present, on what you're doing now. Don't get too caught up with the future and don't get too caught up with the past and, dwelling on bad shots, and just keep going and just try to bounce back and recover from whatever is going on in your round.
Yeah, I like the don't think too much about the future one, because sometimes we'll be like,
Yeah.
ew, we're gonna make a birdie on this hole, and
Yeah.
then I'm in position for making a par, and then I freak out. So
It's easy to get too caught up and too ahead of
Yeah.
yourself, but it's just best to try to be in the moment.
I do the 8 steps thing, where if you hit a bad shot, you have 8 steps to think about it,
And then just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that.
I do this one for everyone, but what's the most embarrassing moment you've had on the golf course?
Oh, I know. Okay, so this was last year. I was playing at the Augusta National Women's Amateur, and on hole 16, the famous par 3, where everybody hits those little skippers off the pond. Luckily, it was in the practice round, but there was a whole gallery of people on 16, I remember, and I went up to go try to hit a little skipper off the pond, and I shanked not one, but 2 times on that hole. Oh, that still haunts me, but yeah, whatever.
did you fire it into the gallery
No, so
or just into the water?
it was into these trees, but there was no people. All the people were on the left side. So
Okay.
it was fine.
All right.
Nobody
At least
got
it was only a
Okay.
practice
hurt.
round.
Yeah.
At least you didn't hit anybody.
Yeah, but not once, twice, two
I
times in a
remember
row.
We were playing once with my dad, and he hit a roof.
Oh, we've all been there. We've
I
all been
hit
there.
But he hit it
roof.
twice.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my membership round.
No,
I
no.
hit a
We were playing
roof
in Palm Springs.
In my membership round for my country club.
Oh,
That was rough.
it happens. It happens.
Okay, now I have to ask one more, because you mentioned that you went to the annual. What's your favorite Augusta National sandwich?
Sandwich? Ooh. Okay. Unpopular opinion. I think the pimento cheese sandwiches are a little overrated. Not a fan of those.
Thank you.
But my favorite was the egg salad sandwiches. And then honorable mention was the Georgia peach ice cream sandwiches.
Of
They're
course.
amazing.
So good.
So
I
good.
guess technically a sandwich.
I like
yeah.
the egg salad sandwich, but I love the barbecue pork sandwich.
Oh, yeah,
and the
that's a
breakfast
good one, too.
sandwiches. I like everything they have there.
Briana, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck next season on tour. We're excited to watch you. Where can people follow you on social media and keep track of your career?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at bri.chac, CHAC. Pretty active on there. And that's pretty much the only social media I use. So
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, taking a few minutes after your round. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
yeah, thank you so much.
Ooh, that was great. Fantastic. I
So
love
good.
the insights straight from the players. I mean, these are the people who, if your goal is to maybe have your kid even reach that level, you want to hear from the people who are there.
Yeah,
So-
no. It's we're muddling through. So to hear from Briana about the things that worked for her is really helpful to us. Hopefully helpful to you.
Hopefully you as well. All right, we want to give some thank yous. This beautiful Vessel bag that's sitting right in front of you. Thank you to the people at Vessel. I'm using a bag that we got from them. This bag is insane. It's so great. It's like when you haven't driven a great car and then all of a sudden you're driving a great car, you're like, what have I been doing?
Yeah, how this is how the other half live.
Right.
The Vessel, Ronnie Shaw, CEO of Vessel, one of the nicest human beings I've ever met.
And the bags are incredible. You told me to get a Vessel bag. I have a Vessel bag for Noah, so she has
the girls have Vessel bags. This is the Player 5 Pro stand bag. This thing is like the Rolls Royce of bags, and I could show you all the details. But on our YouTube channel coming up, we'll have reviews of this bag, the Player Air bag, which Emmy's now using, the junior bags. We'll have a whole bunch of reviews showing all the details on our YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye out for that.
But yeah.
And then we want to mention what's coming up in January in the new season of this show. We're going to be, to let them know who we're interviewing.
Oh, we got so much great stuff coming up. We got a bunch of these sort of like Epson interviews through the holidays.
Yes.
We've got major champs coming on the show.
Yes.
We're going to hear about recruiting from 2 of the top college coaches in the country.
D1 coaches.
D1 coaches.
And then we're just going to be talking to other people, maybe some comedians. I got a friend who's on a golf show that's coming out that's incredible, and she said she'd come on the show and do it. Golf is in the zeitgeist right now, and it's a perfect way to get your kid interested and involved in golf. As we've mentioned, go back and watch our earlier episodes, like and subscribe the show, and share it with friends. Anyone you know who may or may not have a child that is interested or someone they want to be interested in golf. Start with this show. Maybe get you guys inspired to play. We certainly love doing it, and we'll keep bringing you great content all the time. I'm Jason Sklar.
Bo Bass.
We'll see you next time.
Straight down the middle. It went straight down the middle.